Hello everybody, it's me, Julio the LA, and today I'm going to react to Zoro vs Erza from that battle.
Present or future, one kind of fighter has stood the test of time, the swordsman. And today's combatants are two of the most skilled warriors to ever wield a blade. Zoro.
So yeah, I don't know about One Piece or Fairy Tail. No, my sister's a really good fan of Fairy Tail, so yeah. Also, I got some cool news. I finally have a DeviantArt account for after 2 years. In case you may be wondering, I had some multiple accounts back in 2003. The first one was Cannibal 9, which was my first ever account on DeviantArt, and it was terrible. And really terrible. And then I got the second one, which is Cannibal 9, which is, I think it was starting to get a bit better. And later that account got hacked, which I got so sad with that. And the third one got... It was getting a little bit better right now. So yeah, in case people who didn't know about my Blue Monster persona, that's actually me from back then. So it's great to be back on that website. Also, if you want to see the original video, which I kind of forgot, go ahead and look at the description below. And even find my DeviantArt account if you like. So yeah, 5-minute sword fight. And sorry if I make not that so many videos on my channel. If I didn't have too much to do, so I decided to react this anyway. Anyway, hey Boomstick, you copy me. Yeah, I don't know too much about both the series, so man, I don't care if anyone loses or wins. Well, maybe I think he can have 5 swords. For example, he can have 3 of them in his hands and mouth. Forget what I said.
Where he strikes with all 3 blades at once. Or the Tatsumaki, where he makes a tornado dragon. By swinging his swords a certain way, he can fire compressed air projectiles toward an opponent, like with his deadliest technique, the 1080-pound cannon. And last but not least, he knows the Kitoryu 9...
Also, I had one reaction video which I kinda stopped, that I kinda deleted. It was called Lucario vs. Rio. I was going to make a reaction about that video, but sadly... But sadly, that I ended up deleting. Why? Because it was quite crappy in my opinions, and I was recording way too much on the night. Ice cream. I love chocolate.
I don't even... Well, one of those flavors is observation hockey. That's vanilla, of course. Which in some ways is similar to Spider-Man's Spidey sense. Zoro can sense other people, even if they're invisible or far away, and can also most opponents' attacks.
Now I have 20 subscribers. Thank you so much, fans. I also recommend you to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and
time Zoro fought a literal living mountain man named Pika and sliced him clean in half. A strike so powerful it didn't just cut through Pika, it sent his top half flying upward. Considering Pika's enormous size and approximate mass, this strike had to have been more powerful than the first ever deployed hydrogen bomb, the 11-megaton Castle Romeo. Also, Zoro's pretty damn fast. One time he moved so quickly he seemed invisible to a room full of highly trained assassins. And when the odds are against him, he'll keep pushing himself, even past the point of bleeding out. Thus, he's powered through some incredibly intense pain, such Such as...
No, dear. Yeah, don't question me. I'm not too much on anime.
How the hell is he still standing after that? That's a good question. After a battle with Kuma, a bear man because this is One Piece, Zoro took on not only his own pain from near death, but also Luffy's, despite being told that doing so would surely kill him. But it just didn't. He doesn't even brag about it. What a badass. Zoro is definitely the stoic badass type, but he can't do everything. He's a sword fighter above all, and prefers to fight up close and personal. He also has the world's shittiest sense of direction. He gets lost without someone there literally reading the map for him, and could never survive on his own without his friends. You might think Zoro would be more of a lone wolf type of guy, but no. Much like how Kuina's death spurred him on to become a great swordsman, it's his friends who keep him fighting. I set sail for only one reason.
For kids.
And what is your goal?
And sorry if I made talking... And a bit sorry if I made talking a bit random. I'm a bit sorry, okay?
It was pretty picturesque as far as childhoods go. Hold on, Wiz, I'm getting a premonition. Despite everything seeming perfect,
Oh, how adorable.
something terrible happened. A murderous cult attacked, destroyed the city, and enslaved the children to build a tower to resurrect their evil overlord. There it is. Young Erza was tortured, and while she may have lost an eye in the process, she also gained a friend, Jalal Fernandez. He actually gave Erza her last name, Scarlet, after her red hair. She and her buddies swore they'd escape, so Erza ended up staging a revolt and saved the other slaves thanks to discovering her latent magical powers. Unfortunately, not everyone made it out. Turns out Jalal got possessed by some spirit that made him a huge dick, and she had to go without him.
Fine, if you want to leave so badly, then I'm not going to stop you. But you'll have to go alone.
After that nightmare, Erza swore to dedicate her life to helping and protecting the innocent, and so joined the Fairy Tale Magicians Guild. Luckily for them, she possessed a great skill set for a mage. Her main thing is requip magic, which is basically like having an armory with you at all times, without having to lug it around. Requip magic allows Erza to summon her vast array of weapons and armor at will, meaning she can use multiple combinations of swords, lances, and outfits all in one fight without ever really slowing down. Damn, that'd be useful for all my weapons. How many's she packing? She's rumored to have access to as many as 100 sets of armor and 200 weapons. Nice! As far as armor goes, her go-to is the standard Heart Cruise set. But there's also the Heaven's Wheel armor, where she can send swords flying at people.
Holy fuck.
The spiky defensive adamantine armor, and the Black Wing and Flame Empress armors, which have wings for flying. Don't forget her giant armor, which she uses with a lance, Purgatory armor, which has a lot of spikes, and seduction armor?
Oh dear,
I'm not really
what the
sure what
fuck?
that serves. Probably to make enemies terribly aroused. Ever tried to fight with an erection, Wiz?
What?
It's not easy.
Yeah, sorry. I never watched Fairy Tale, you asked me.
Armor is the Armadura Fairy armor, which is very pink. These are fancy and all, but sometimes she doesn't even bother suiting up. If her back's against the wall, Erza equips her Clear Heart clothing. This enhances her speed and attack over defense, and channels all her magical energy into her katanas for a decisive blow. She can charge magic through her swords to perform all sorts of magical attacks, even mixing and matching weapons and armors to better her chances in a fight.
So yeah, I got rebuild this one
Really
last
good at
time.
sword fighting. Actually, she's
No,
really good
but
with a lot of weapons, including hand-to-hand.
if you want to see the original video, I recommend you check the description below. And check out my DeviantArt account if you like so. And like this video and subscribe to my channel and comment.
Only the strongest and wisest of warriors can even attempt. Speaking of achievements, she's pretty freaking strong. Don't believe me? Well, here she is, lancing a hole through a giant floating cube. This cube was about 100 million cubic miles in volume. To punch through it, Erza's lance must have dealt about 16 kilotons of force. Erza's also fast enough to deflect bullets point blank from a flintlock pistol. Guns with a muzzle velocity of about 540 miles per hour. And that's without a speed boost from her armor. Right, many of her armor sets grant her stat boosts, increasing her speed, magic, defense, etc. She survived plenty of destructive blasts, including one that blew up an island. Considering that island's size, that's an explosion equivalent to 2 kilotons of TNT.
So she's sexy, can survive island-busting attacks, and has a shit ton of weapons? She's basically perfect. Just wish she used a gun or two.
Well, she may have a vast armory, but swapping them in and out requires magic, and she can run her supply down if she's not careful.
So it's just like a mana bar in those fantasy games you always play.
Exactly.
I have never
Even
played
when
this.
she's out of magic, she's still quite deadly in hand-to-hand. Like when she fought her alternate self from another parallel universe.
That universe has a lot less clothing.
Ugh.
Sign me up!
But when you're among the best in the guild, you get the job done, no matter the limits.
I will withstand any physical pain to protect the ones that I love.
All right, the
So,
combatants
yeah.
are
Now
set.
let's see the
end this
fight.
debate once and for all.
It's time for
For
our
a
death
death
battle!
battle! Yeah! There's Zoro. And there's Erza. Boom.
Oh, sorry, lady. Could you point me in the way of the shipyard? I've been looking around for hours.
Uh-oh.
You're the one I'm looking for. Come peacefully and you won't be harmed.
Sorry, I'm busy. Maybe later.
Then we'll have to do this the hard way.
I told you, I'm busy.
Boom!
Well, I guess we're doing this now.
She slice. Yeah. Whip, 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 whip. Oh my god, this is crazy. Whoa.
Whoa, what?
Whoa, what? Yep.
Neat trick.
Be careful. Whoop. Yep. His armor again. You're on fire.
Why laughing at this?
Ooh. Ooh. Slice, 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 slice. Oh my god, this is awesome. Whoosh.
You are strong.
Uh-oh. Boom. Uh-oh.
Fool. Nothing is worse than the loss of life.
Don't start crying, woman.
What?
So much for all that.
Whoa. That is kind of new. They never used that kind of animation in my opinion. That's...
For my guild, for my strength, for my friends.
Wait, this guy didn't even did anything to you. Whoop.
You're not the only one who fights for their friends.
This is amazing. Holy hell. Oh. Ouch.
Where the hell is that shipyard?
Jesus! Talk about a killing blow!
In the past, Erza could react to projectiles flying over 500 miles per hour, but Zoro could move faster than the eye could see. U.S. Air Force tests have shown that a well-trained human eye can consistently spot and recognize an image in 1/220th of a second. So, in this case, Zoro would have had to move from point A
That is
to point B,
crazy.
which is about 57 feet, in 4.5 milliseconds. That's close to 9,000 miles per hour.
That's more than 5 times faster than a bullet. Erza didn't really rely on speed anyway, and there's no evidence any of her armor magic could have helped close that wide of a gap.
Speaking of her armor, Erza did have more options in defense and weaponry. Unfortunately for her, she was simply outclassed in damage dealt.
Erza could withstand hits of about 2 kilotons, like the blast which destroyed that island. But Zoro has dished out much stronger blows than that.
Slicing Pika in half, for example, was equivalent to 11.5 megatons. That's about 6,000 times bigger than anything Erza has survived. And while Erza's artificial eye may have seen through Zoro's 9-sword style illusion, it couldn't prevent him from actually attacking her.
also had that habit of stripping down to clear hard clothing in a bind. Yeah, it gave her more sword power, but at the cost of less defense. This sounded like a good idea on paper, but close-range combat was Zoro's bread and butter.
Erza was mostly self-taught, and
This was a good fight, if you ask me.
trained with swords all his life, even with the greatest swordsman in the world. An up-close duel was exactly what he was looking for.
Yes, she won't be getting a fairy tale ending.
The winner is Roronoa Zoro.
Okay, now let's see who is gonna be next.
Next time on Death Battle.
No one can break, except for one man.
Chimichanga!
Wait, that... What the fuck?
I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and next time, Deadpool is back. Oh, God. And we're gonna
What the
this time, we're going to be announcing his opponent on the Death Battle cast. Which, if you haven't heard, is the thing. We launched a podcast around Death Battle where we hang out
What?
and fights and goof around. It's a lot of fun. Go check it out. Thanks, guys.
What the fuck?
Before we get into the episode.
Deadpool is back on Screw Attack? That doesn't make any sense, but... Anyway, I hope you liked this video, and subscribe to Screw Attack, watch the original video, and subscribe to my channel, and like this. Bye!